I want to paint the space. I want to paint, it's just it's a faux brick. It's not real. They're actually from the previous owners. There's holes, which I think I'll just find some spray foam to fill those holes in. Oh. So there's 1, 2, 3. So I think when they mowed the lawn, they would hit or weed whack, and they would just hit the rocks up into this area. There's a big divot right there. And then this one I think they ran into. And it does actually wrap all the way around the barn. But if you notice, the front of the barn is gray. The side of this is aluminum white. The only thing I'm worried about in this video, because baby steps, because we want to redo the whole inside of the barn, is to paint this brick. I don't think Chris is going to get a light up there. Oh, we got something coming down here though. Uh-oh. We're going to have to take a peek at, is that a rock? Okay, he's going to have to take a peek at that, because then that means bats will be wanting to come in there. So I'm not going to do that right now. But yeah, I think a rock went flying in there. Doesn't that look like a rock? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I'm just going to worry about this. I should be bringing my outdoor stuff, but we've already had to bring all the ferns in that we put in the other day into the house. We still can get frost, even though it's going to be nice this weekend. That doesn't mean, yeah, I'm so ready to make this look better. But when I'm walking around showing you, other than I am still trying to decide what I want to do with this front porch now that I have to sand it all back down, which is annoying that didn't work. But so see, this part of the house has fake rock too, and it's like a slate gray. I'm not painting that right now. But if you look, I want the barn to match a little bit better. And then my friend made me another barn quilt. I paid her to make me another barn quilt, and I want to put it so I can see it, because I have another sign I want to put on the front. There's just there's not enough time in the day. So I went to the Home Depot and I got black as I could get, outdoor paint. That's what I got. So hopefully 2 gallons is enough. Hopefully. I'm going to make myself a little table. Oh. I don't know if I need 2 gallons. That I don't know. So I know it's I didn't want to get a big roller, because it's kind of hard to, you can't really tape off. I mean, I'm going to tape off above. And I swear we had a can of spray foam. So if I have to go back through with the spray foam, so be it. But yeah, so I thought, let me make my little table. Should be good and stirred, because I just left the Home Depot, which everybody was getting paint deck stain. I know, I just have to figure out how much of that's going to come off that front porch area. So I gotta tape off first, doesn't matter. That way I can get going. There's not too much here to have to move other than the rocks. You push them out a little bit from the area. Everything's child-proof, isn't it? But it's like 60 degrees today, and there's quite the breeze. And this would be full sun, so I'm like, I need to do this now. Sooner would be better than later. I should be crafting for the other channel. I know, y'all. Between all the sales that are going on and the home thingies, that's how it rolls right now. Okay, let the taping commence. there's a nice seam. So how many home improvements do you all have? I told you it was windy. How many home improvements do you all have? Like, it is such a short, few months in Michigan to get projects done, and then the nice days, you just never know when you're going to get them before it gets to be extreme heat. So I mean, you just kind of got to get it all done, while you're like, once I picked up my barn quilt from Diane, I'm like, I want to hang it over here, but you have to, they're heavy, so you have to bolt them in. And I'm like, I want to paint this black before he hangs it. You want to get enjoyment out of it. So, and I want to see it. I have a plan for what I want to put on the front of the barn, but I'm going to make that myself sometime if I get time. So but this is the things you got to do first. Okay, I'm dying. I just gotta start. So I spent the money on the one coat coverage. Does it really cover in one coat? I don't know. We will find out. I'm sure that the sun's going to be my friend. But I knew that this had a whole bunch of texture, that rolling it probably is not going to be one of those options. And I don't want to drip all over the rocks. And we have a camera, and Chris doesn't know I'm doing this. He's probably watching from seeing the notifications from the barn camera of like, who's over by the barn? It could be your wife and she's painting. It's like, I felt like I could get this done in a few hours, but I knew as soon as it would be nice to be able to spray it, but then you have to try to find a non-windy day, which is, I did some weed killer and apparently it was still windy, or I might have sprayed a little bit more of the area than I probably should have. No, there's that. So, and I just asked Home Depot. I'm like, I just need a true black. Just give me a true black. Yeah, I don't think the roller's gonna work. I'm gonna give it a try though, because we're gonna be here all day, folks. See, I think it's just too much texture. Yeah, it's a lot of texture. Maybe I can get it. Maybe. It's one of those things you do to your house, and unless you live there, nobody even knows you did it. Oh, the sun's drying it fast, though, that's for sure. I think this is just going to take me a very long time. So I think that section probably took me a half hour. So this might be a 4-hour job. Get some sunscreen. But I already love it. I already love it. I know I'm gonna love it. And then the green, we don't plan on doing a whole bunch of landscaping out here, just trying to keep rocks clean and stuff. But that'll make the few little I think we have lilacs out here and maybe, what is that, hydrangea, the tree one? Yeah. Am I still connected? Yes. um, yeah. Well, the jobs we tackle sometimes as homeowners, but I think it'll be beautiful. Chris will probably think I'm nuts. I probably am. Looks like I'm cutting around the tree, doesn't it? I'm like, oh, I never deadheaded this hydrangea. I never know. Like, I always wait till spring. When do you guys do it? Do you do it in the fall after they die? Because sometimes they're pretty, and these are new, so you're waiting for them to get, bigger and stuff. So, yeah, definitely time to deadhead them. But it's coming along. I'm hoping to get the door done too. I'm going to have paint out here. I might as well try to get it all done. I have to admit, I am losing steam, but I'm so close to being done. It's so hard to film because I can't tell what I'm filming because of the sun. But wow, I absolutely love it. I want to finish that side, and I got to drink more sunscreen because I'm a ginger. So I want to get that done, and I wanted to paint the door. And of course I wanted to do this. So does anybody else? My hair is a mess. I have atrocious. I always get paint all over myself. So I wanted to get this all done before Chris got home. Do y'all do that? You're like, oh, surprise, look what I did in an hour. Yeah, not. Anyway, so one more side to go. I'll see if I can film a little bit or not. It's so sunny. I can see right now. So we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. It's fun to see who comes and goes because usually I'm not outside very much. We've had the Amazon, FedEx is now here, the birds are chirping, and it is a beautiful spring day. But I think the hardest part of this is the moving of the rocks from the base. Definitely. And then I'm trying to remove the tape as I go because before it becomes one with the side with the siding and with the sun. It's amazing how that will get stuck. I like my little setup of my wagon though. I'm glad I thought about that because I'm like, I need a table. Okay. I might as well do this side, get this side done. So if I do lose motivation, I'm glad I almost only got a gallon. I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad that I got 2 gallons because I'm probably going to go into my second, hello fly, go into my second gallon. And I can't believe I'm using one of my Stallmeister brushes, but it's working the best to get in all those because it's so detailed. It is so detailed. Yeah, that's not a project I usually use this for. Oh my goodness. Now my smooth areas, I am having to do 2 coats. But so I try to go over that first so that could dry because the sun is definitely drying it. And then I gotta go underneath. I gotta kind of like push this in to get it. I'm sure I'm just flipping over any rocks when I'm at the bottom that might have some paint on it. I don't even know how you would to spray and stuff, how you would be able to move the rocks. I always have these bright ideas, but I knew when we bought the house I wanted to do this. I'm like, oh, I want to paint that black. So, how you do that sometimes, our house that we sold. So our house that we sold to move here actually sold again. The lady that bought it the first time, when she moved into the area, she was a midwife. And then as soon as she bought the house, they closed that part of the hospital. So they ended up having to sell because they were moving again for the job that she took. And so, you kind of do. You want to see, like, oh, have they done anything to your old house? If you're in that area, don't necessarily go. Uh, but I love what they painted the garage doors all black, including the one in the pole barn we built. Well, we built the house. And then they wrapped the front porch because we had a Cape Cod, so they wrapped the front porch beams in wood. Oh, it looks so sharp. And then they took the spindle, like the whatever those things, um, on the railing of the porch and changed it all to metal. Oh, it looks so sharp. I'm eyeballing mine, but I don't think that mine's ours is so small. I do miss decorating a big old porch. I did like our porch. But every house has its different, different characteristics, and it's nice to see somebody care and love for a house like you did. In our minds, there's always so many projects you want to get done, and like I said at the beginning of the video, we only have so many months here in Michigan to be able to do stuff outside. So it's like you got to take the nice days when they come to be able to do it. And I'm like, I know I need to do a crafting, like paint some thrifted thing. And I'm like, but I also need to get this done because we've had a lot of rain this spring. And we're kissing on Memorial Weekend. And then it's like Memorial to 4th of July. And then it's over for some reason. I don't know why it goes so fast. Because, usually we're at a, sale on Saturday, so I gotta try to fit a project in. So I stopped at one garage sale this morning, and it ended up being, for me, it was a dud. I didn't get anything. Everybody's AIing their pictures, meaning they're not showing. A lot of people aren't showing their stuff anymore. So you're kind of, it was close, so it wasn't terrible, but I was like, I didn't get I didn't get anything. I even, I always video everything, and I'm like, oh, well, never mind. just You just never know. I think AI is cool in places, but I don't know. I have a hard time with it right now. I like to see the physical. I like to see the real. What are you really selling? What do you really look like? This is what I look like when I'm painting and I threw my hair up. And I have sunscreen on, and I probably have paint that's splattered because you're really working these little fake brick things. But anyway, there's my vent on the AI thing. Oh, and it's only just beginning, so I'm pretty sure there's not any. I'm not gonna. My opinion does not matter. Well, you did make time go by fast when you talked to somebody, though. That's what I'm missing. Should be doing this as a live and chatting with you. I wouldn't be able to read the chat though. I did it. I completed it. Well, the brickwork on the front of this. Woohoo! I got that one. It looks so good. Okay, now I just have the door. I gotta tape off. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave that white, but I gotta tape it off. And I could be in the shade. I could be in the shade a little bit. That'll be nice. Look at those are still there from the previous owner. We just need a razor blade. Things you don't think about. So tape off. See how it goes. Definitely look like a hot mess. Well, welcome to the real me, y'all. Yeah. I knew if I kept my hair down on that wind, it would be I would be getting paint in my hair. And for whatever reason, my hair wanted to be extremely curly this morning. Actually, since when I, was so sick and I lost half of my hair, I think my hair is growing back in curlier. If that's I know it's a thing. For being a hairdresser, I know it's a thing. But I didn't think that would. I mean, I know that was 2 years ago, but my hair's long, so it takes a long time to get out to that point. My hair just grows really fast, so I don't usually have it short. Even working in the salon, I still usually, every once in a while, somebody would trim up my hair for me, but usually it was just me because it's curly and it doesn't really matter. It does well without being too awful needy. A shine treatment now and again for the fuzz. So much paint on my hands. How do people paint and not get it on their hands? That's mine. How do y'all do that? I thought about painting that, but then I have to tape off each and every one of them, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I do want to paint the door black because I know it's just a primer door. And I used Wise Owl on some of my doors on the outside, and maybe it's not an exterior paint because that did not fare well. I know that now. You try to use your brands that you use, and so I just went to Home Depot, got Faithfuls because I don't like my front porch. I'm like, I don't want to have to do that again. I wanted years before that had to be a thing. At least this one I can roll some of it. I know it's not. I don't know why they call paint. I mean, I was getting it on one coat with the paintbrush, but I don't know why companies say that one coat coverage. But if you want to look painted, add that second coat. Might have heat exhaustion. I don't know. Should be easy, but not necessarily. There we go. Okay, let's see how hard my paint, my full paintbrush. I've killed it today. I wondered if I should yeah, I have to change it. It got dried. I wondered if that would happen. Would it get dried? Why? Yeah. Of course it's gonna get dried out there. My poor brush has so much paint on it from being out there. One coat coverage. Why do they say that? But well, I guess if you prime with a black primer, right? Anyway, gotta let that dry. Looks good.
Hold this on the edge of the door jamb and tell me when to stop. It'll be at 50. So it's even with this part. 51. Right there.
Uh-huh.
test it first. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna look so nice. So excited. Can't just hang a wire because the wind would just blow it off. So I have to trying to find the studs to and then of course all my outdoor stuff's in the way.
What?
What? And just a few things.
So how high do you want it?
Yeah, I think like
About where that hole was?
yeah, you want to see. Well, a little higher than that, maybe.
So maybe in here?
Yeah. So because that tree's gonna end up growing.
Okay. I'll need you to get on the other side. So about that high?
Yes. Are we centered?
Could go my way, it looks like.
Centered between the light. Well, because you're just gonna change that light out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So back your way. Are you right on that seam or just about?
Just a little off it.
Okay. Should be good. I got to go down a little, see where the hole was.
Okay.
Okay. About that high?
Yeah, I think so.
I got to get a level.
Okay. I'll just hang out here.
Just stay there for a minute.
Okay.
Don't follow me.
How did we get dust already? Dust. Just dust in the wind. At least we're not on a ladder.
So up your end. That is good.
It's my favorite sunflowers. A whole bunch of these lights so that they would match. This, I don't know if it's going to be too big up here, but it'll definitely look better than what was up there. If you wanted them all to match, and you could buy like them in bulk. So yeah, I don't know, maybe a little, maybe a little big, but.
Well, even with the one from the front porch, it would still hang that low. It almost needs to be a wall mount.
Well, we had these on hand, so we're just going to use that for now. Hey, if you had it on hand, why not? I mean, it looks better than what was there.